I want to tell a little story about Sam Ouk. A number of years ago, this is probably 3.5 years ago. I've never shared this with Sam. I was walking into the Minnesota Department of Education, in that front foyer area. Once you get past the folks that do the security at MDE, they used to have these banners, and I remember walking in there one time. And this was like shortly after I'd started with MnEEP, and I saw this banner of this guy, and it was Sam Ouk, and uh, I think it had some quotes, maybe even from Superintendent Christina Sorio, talking about Sam and the work that he'd done. Or maybe it was Sam, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I remember thinking to myself, man, this guy he must be pretty awesome. I mean, he's got a banner in front of MDE. That's incredible. Um, but I was like, I wonder what he's like. So, well, I got a chance to meet him a couple years later through the EML network, and he did not fail to impress me. Sam is one of the most courageous advocates for English learners and excellence in academic education I've ever met. And an example would be the incredible advocacy and movement he led with support from other folks like MnEEP and many partners across the state like Mini-TESOL in advocating for English learners relative to MCA assessments last year. I have learned a lot from Sam, and I'm so thankful to have a friendship and partnership and relationship with him. So I'd like to introduce you all to Sam Ouk, Director of Equity and Inclusion for the Prior Lake Savage Area Schools. And many thanks, congratulations on being awarded the Ron McKinley All My Relations Award. Sam.
Wow, John, thank you so much. I guess there's a secret that I haven't told you too, John. As you can see in the picture there, I'm a scarf model as well, wearing that scarf there. But no, in all honesty, thank you so much. I am so honored to be named as one of the recipients of the Ron McKinley All My Relations Award. When John called me a little over a month ago to tell me that I was recognized as one of the award winners, I was so surprised. I was actually speechless. To be honest, actually, a song was going through my head. It was the verse from "I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man." I was overwhelmed with joy and pride, but those feelings were also mixed with a little guilt. I know my work is only a small part of all the things that are being done in Minnesota to create a more equitable and welcoming place for our students in our schools and throughout our communities at large. I also know that there is still so much more to be done to achieve a more racially equitable world. So I guess using what Louise taught me to describe my feelings, you can say that I had a difficult time centering myself on the compass. So many thoughts and emotions were going through my head as I was taking that phone call from John. But just as I have Louise, along with Candace and Melissa and so many others to guide, advise, and support me to do good work, to make good trouble, as the late John Lewis would say, this award is a reminder that I can do this work. And you all know the work is not easy. I'm sure many of you are aware about what Prior Lake has been going through over the past month here. It's even made the news in India, and I've gotten so many emails and phone calls all the way from England and Germany. It's a really challenging time for our district. However, I'm blessed to be surrounded by a great team and a superintendent with such clear vision for this work. Having them makes me confident that I can do this. I've built so many great relationships, and I can continue to lean on the work of others to guide me. I can lean on Ramona's work to unearth stories of our students that have been left out of the education system. I can do this. I can do this because all my life's experiences have prepared me for this work. The pain, the struggles, the racism, the invisibility, but also the joy and the hope that our BIPOC students continue to carry with them as they can navigate their journeys were the same emotions I carried as I navigated mine. I can do this. I can do this because I have John, I have MnEEP, I have Candace, Melissa, Luis, I have my teachers, particularly EL teachers, as I strongly believe that Mini-TESOL and our school's multilingual programs are equity in action, if supported properly. I have my colleagues and my friends in Rochester, Faribault, Southern Minnesota, and Prior Lake. I have our students. I have their smiles, their hopes, and their dreams to inspire me. I know I can do this. I can do this because I'm not alone. I have all my relations, and I am honored to be receiving this award in the name of Ron McKinley as an All My Relations Award winner. I can do this. And we know that equity work is work we do together. And our equity goals can only be achieved when we come together to build a more equitable future for our students. We know we are not alone in doing this work. We can do this, and we can do it together. Thank you so much, everyone.